Hi, this is Melanie, Movie Maven Gal for Bollyfools. I've been a movie lover my entire life, but my recent obsession in the last 3 years has been Indian cinema. I've watched over 300 Indian films. My obsession started with Netflix 3 years ago. The algorithm recommended, because you love romantic films, you might like Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge. I watched that and I fell in love with Shah Rukh Khan. And then I watched Rob Nibane Di Jodi right after it, and I was a goner. I texted my next door neighbor who's from India and I said, what else should I see next? I was obsessed, and I couldn't wait to see more of this wonderful world of Indian cinema. When I grew up, I loved Hollywood musicals, I loved Gene Kelly, I loved Fred Astaire movies, and that's something that's really rare to get. Anything like that, or even romantic comedies are rare in Western cinema. And that's what Indian films give me. They give me something that Western cinema just cannot give me anymore. There's so much emotion in Indian films. Everyone jokes about how many times Shah Rukh Khan cries in films, but that emotion in Indian cinema is something that I really respond to. That's something that I just can't get from Hollywood films anymore. And I love the colors like in Ram Leela, Bansali's film. I mean, look at these colors and costumes. That's something that is so rare to find in Hollywood anymore. I love Shah Rukh Khan, as I said. He's my favorite Khan. I've seen over 50 of his films alone, but of course I love Amir and Salman too. Besides Hindi stars, I really am watching more regional cinema. I've watched almost 100 southern regional films, and my favorite is Pravas, and that's because the first time I saw the first Bahubali film, oh my gosh, I fell in love with Pravas. And then when I started watching his older films, I realized not only is he a great action star, but he's a goofball. I love how funny he is in the romantic comedy scenes in his film. He's so versatile. I love that about him. Recently, I've been watching more and more Malayalam films. If you haven't watched any Malayalam films, they are so wonderful. They have this natural style to the acting, and I love the stories. There's frequently they're women-centered stories, which is also fantastic. If you've never seen, my favorites are Dulquer Salman and Nivin Pauly are the two young actors that I really love. They're both in a film called Bangalore Days, which if you've never seen a Malayalam film, that's my #1 recommendation. Another great one is Om Shanti Ashana, which is a women-centric film that Nivin Pauly is a part of. That's also fantastic. You know, I'm not anywhere part of the movie business technically, but I was executive producer of a small independent film that made it into the Sundance Film Festival. I've attended the Sundance Film Festival several years, and we met a young director named Tahir Judder, and we helped him get his film made, which is called How to Tell You're a Douchebag.
Oh, will you stop following me?
Why are black women so hostile towards black men in big cities?
I'm sorry.
Yo, Tanya! Yo, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you think that when people say that they're busy, most of the time they're really busy? Or it's just some phrase they use to bullshit their way out of meaningful interactions?
Why are black women so hostile to black men in major cities? Well, if we're being perfectly honest, it's probably because a lot of y'all are douchebags.
You ever think you might hate women, Ray?
Get the fuck out of here, man.
It's an African-American rom-com set in Brooklyn, and I'm really proud of it. It is available on iTunes for rental and purchase. And the lead actress, DeWanda Wise, if you live in the U.S., she is now a key part of 2 hit shows, Shots Fired and Underground, and she's also going to be in Spike Lee's She's Gotta Have It TV series. I'm so proud that we were able to help her launch her career and send it off into the stratosphere. Anyway, here I'm hoping to review current films that are in the movie theaters, and I'm going to talk about some of the classic films that I love that I've watched. I've tried to educate myself as much as I can, and I've had some mentors along the way. It's really hard when you can't read the language, you have no idea what the titles mean, to know what other Indian films to see. Kathy Gibson of AccessBollywood.net was instrumental, as well as Margaret Redlick of Don't Call It Bollywood. Both of them gave me recommendations, but that's what I'm asking for you. I would love recommendations. What films have you seen that you've loved that you think that I should see? I'm always looking for recommendations of new Indian films to see. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching. Peace out.
अगर ये तुझे प्यार करती है तो ये पलट के देखेगी।